Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jim Batches here with Trade Pulse Technologies. Excited to be back once again with all you today. Really excited to be able to share our platform and really how we can bring an everyday advantage and a real edge to the active trader in the market. So, for those new or a little unfamiliar with Trade Pulse, we are an order flow analytic company. Essentially, what that means is we are a real time provider of market flow data. We're a real time provider of order flow data. And to go with that, we also provide our own AI driven signal to help you get even a further insight in how a stock may perform intraday. So, really, our mission, our goal, we want the active trader to be able to get in at the most opportune times into the marketplace. And we do that by providing the most up to the minute real time info to get you in at the most opportune times and give you the best chance for investment success. So that's really what we're about. Got a really cool example on our platform to help illustrate how you can take advantage of that data and give yourself that best chance. So we'll go ahead and pull it up here and I can go through it to really help tie everything together here for you. So what you're looking at is S&P Global from yesterday, Wednesday, February 4th. This is how it looked on our platform yesterday. So for symbol SPGI. So what you're seeing here is all the data spread across that trading day from yesterday. And I'll go through these data points real quick to help illustrate what we're looking at. So for starters, that black line there that you see, that is the stock price. So we track this minute by minute in real time on our platform. So you know how the market's moving. For in this case, SPGI or any other stock, if you wanted to search on our platform, you'd be able to see that too. You'll see this light blue line here kind of going across the top. We call this our large deal flow data. This is all the big money in the market that's been coming in for SPGI. So this is typically any orders $100,000 or more in value. Typically, it's your hedge funds, mutual funds, really the institutional trading side is what we would quantify with that light blue line there. Again, our large deal flow data. And then you see some of these colors here, the red shade there facing down. And then towards the right, you have some of that green shade facing up. This is what we call our retail momentum flow data. So this is capturing intraday sentiment on the retail side. That green shade that you see there is indicating that the buying has been outpacing the selling. And then conversely, that red shade that you see there is indicating that there's been more selling than buying on the retail side. And then lastly, you see that vertical green bar there on the left-hand side. This is that AI-driven signal I just mentioned a moment ago. We call this our power inflow signal. So what is the power inflow signal? This signal gets activated within the first 2 hours of the day, typically on our platform for select stocks that we have really noticed a significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive. So this is a bullish trend indicator we provide. And essentially, what we're saying is there's a very high likelihood chance that the stock will rise shortly intraday following that signal. And again, it's solely based on the order flow that we're seeing and what our algorithm is picking up. So we're trying to get you in at the most opportune time based on that order flow shift that we've seen. So, if we look at this example a little bit deeper, you'll notice for SPGI, the stock opened up around 458 in the first minutes of trading yesterday. And you can see it really trended downward within that first half hour. Got all the way down to about 448 just within that time period. And during that decline, you can also notice that red shade there, again, the retail momentum flow that we're tracking. You can see how that red shade started to get deeper and deeper, really indicating that the selling pressure was increasing on the retail side. And similar deal with that light blue line, if you can see, that was trending downwards as well, indicating that the big money was really coming in on the sell side. Then that signal came in around 10 a.m. Eastern time yesterday. And again, we're trying to pick up a real significant shift in the order flow by activating that signal. That's when it gets activated, is when we see that shift, right? So as you see, that red shade that we just touched on, you can see how it really flipped to green after that signal hit, indicating that we really saw that shift towards the buy side on the retail side. And similar deal with the large deal flow data we just mentioned. You can see a real spike up in the big money coming in on the buy side. You can see that light blue line really spiked up following that signal, and it really lasted throughout the rest of the day, indicating that, again, that all the big money for the most part was coming in on the buy side. And sure enough, if we take a look at the stock, again, it was around 448 when the signal hit. You can see an immediate trend up shortly following that signal. Got up to around like 455, 456, just within the half hour following that signal. And you can see it was a little flat, and then it really steadily climbed throughout the rest of the day. You can see it got up to around 467, reached, it looks like, an intraday high of 470 following our signal. So again, really just emphasizing the importance of being able to follow the order flow, knowing where the market's moving underneath the stock. Because anybody who got in the SPGI shortly following our signal, again, it got activated around 448 in terms of the price. If you got in around 450s, give or take a couple points, and you sold towards the afternoon later in the day, you could have gained anywhere from a 4 to 5% gain just within a matter of a few hours. And that's really the edge we want to be able to provide. That's really the insight we want to be able to provide with the order flow, and of course our signal, and being able to time the market at the most opportune time. Because everybody ideally wants to buy low and sell high, and that's really the edge we're trying to provide here by getting you at the most opportune time. So with our signal, the power inflow signal, we provide around 10 to 15 of these signals per day on our platform. We track over 2,000 stocks, but we only provide around 10 to 15 of these signals. So it's a very specific indicator based on the order flow that we're seeing, and it's a really significant indicator. Again, with just the number of signals we provide being 10 to 15 out of the 2,000 stocks or so that we follow. So it's very specific and very significant when it is activated. So you'll notice here on the left-hand side, we do have a section for our power inflow signals. If you were to click here, you'd see a list of all the different ones that have been activated for today. So here they are. And you could always just hover over any one of them and see how they're performing, or track the order flow as well. So again, this is the list of the ones that have come in for today. So you could always track what signals have come in, and track them and see how they're performing relative to that signal. So but really just wanted to point out that example from yesterday. I thought it was a really great visual to see how all the order flow and signals can work together in providing you the most up-to-the-minute real-time info to be able to make those decisions. So if you'd like to learn more about our platform or about our signals or the data, feel free to contact us. We're at tradepulse.net. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to get back to you. So if you have any questions, you can reach us there. We're also offering a couple deals at the moment. We have a 30-day free trial. So if you wanted to get in there, test the data out for yourself, see how you can most benefit from it, feel free to check it out. 30 days, no charge, no nothing. So you can get in there risk-free. And if you love it and you want to stick with us, we're also offering up to 60% off our subscription packages through the end of February. So a little extra bonus deal that we're offering for a limited time only. So feel free, get in there. You can check that out as well. But really just want to thank everybody for checking us out and joining once again today. It's always a pleasure to be able to share our platform with all of you. And it's awesome to be able to partner with Tradier as well in the process. So really just want to thank everybody. We'll be back here next week with another example of our platform, and again, how you can most benefit from it. So feel free to check us out then. In the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you once again. Appreciate everybody, and we will talk to you next week. Appreciate it.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.